Hello friends, welcome back. In this session we are going to introduce you with the most famous and the most user-friendly Python IDEs. Yes, we need not stay with the traditional Python IDE. I have been teaching you a lot of Python content in the past, and most of my projects that I do are with Python, and I have been exploring which is the best IDE that we can use. Out of which I have identified four. The one is Spider, the second one is Thonny, the third one is PyCharm, and the fourth one is Atom. So we are going to see through this quickly, and I will tell you how exactly you can download and start using it. Well, the first one in the list is Spider. It's nothing but the scientific Python development environment, and this is the best. This has got stunning editor. This has got a real stunning editor. Visualizations are really good, and the Python console is very easy to use. The variable explorer is there, and most importantly the debugger is very easy to use, and it helps us in tracing each and every execution very interactively. And the plots, this is really cool. The total the entire features, whatever the Spider has got over and above that, if you see, the plot takes over all the features, and this is the best feature that I can see out of all the available features. In one word, if I say, the display and the visualization makes it outstanding. So you can download Spider from this download link, where they have given you the complete download instruction, and download for Windows option is available here. There are many FAQs that are answered, and if you see, you can go ahead with plugins that are available. So you can go with Spider Notebook, you can go with Spider Terminal, Spider Unit Test. So these plugins are available also for you to go ahead and start using with it. So overall, if I tell you, Spider is very superb. This one is going to be very useful for you if you are working in data intense project where you need to visualize a lot of content, and this will be very useful for data scientists. Let's go to the next one. What is it? Thonny. This is a Python IDE for beginners. I'm telling you, this is the easiest to use. If you are if you are a novice user, if you are just starting with Python, and if you want a very easy and simple to use Python IDE, close your eyes, jump into it. This is the best of the options available in terms of for the beginners. So this is a Python IDE for beginner. This has got Python 3.7 built in, easy to download. Start using it in a very simple way. It has got a very easy to use editor. The shell is very interactive as well. There is no hassle in terms of variables. The debugger is so simple. It's so simple. I am telling you, nobody can make it further simpler. And also the syntax errors are getting highlighted very clearly. The scopes are being explained. All these, the features totally that is given is all very important for a beginner to go ahead with it. Also, there is a demo that is available for you to go through, and I strongly refer you to go through it, and this is a very nicely made demo which is available in YouTube as well. So Thonny is the one that you can choose if you are a beginner for the Python. Let's go to the next one, PyCharm. This is another professional Python IDE which is available. This is something that is full-fledged Python. So I have gone through this as well. If you give me a option between the first one that I told you, the Spider and the PyCharm, I would stay inconclusive. Both are equal, both are really very good, and Spider may take it over a little bit in terms of the features that they provide, but still PyCharm is equally good. This very simple, very easy to use UI. All the features that we have got in PyCharm are all very competitive. It has got very intelligent package support. It has got web development frameworks, scientific tools, cross technology development, remote development capabilities, and whatnot. This is 100%. This is real 100% support that you can get from PyCharm. And they have got two versions. One is professional edition, second one is community edition. Community edition is enough for people like us who work on academics and who work on some simple projects. But if you want to go ahead with the professional development of a product, I suggest you to go ahead with the professional edition, where you can see that the features definitely increase by multifold. You can go ahead and you can start using it. But for community edition, whatever is supported, if you see, there are minimum support available in terms of intelligent Python editor, debugger, navigation, refactorings, code inspection, VC support. This is sufficient for us, and this should be okay for us to go ahead with. And this is completely free and open source when you go ahead with the PyCharm community edition. Well, the last one is Atom. What is this? This is very simple. This is a very simple, easy to use Python editor, and they call it a hackable text editor for the 21st century. They call it hackable, and the interface is really cool. The one thing that I liked is the way the UI and the IDE has been structured. It's really very good. It's easy to use, and it has got no hassle in terms of usage. It has got no hassle, and overall, if you see, this is the one that is made by GitHub. So The complete usage is supported by a vast lot of GitHub users, and the community support is there, and everything that we need in terms of an IDE is all available here. So if you see that very closely, cross-platform editing, built-in package manager, auto-completion, the file system browser, the find and replace option, multiple panes, and all these. Most importantly, the themes. You can come out with the dark as well as the light color themes, and that will definitely make it look good. Over and above this, there are many features, so I request you to go through this as well. And this is atom.io. The website is atom.io, and you can start downloading it and using it. If I have to rate it, this is one of the best that we can use. Out of the all four, whatever I have referred, whichever you like, you can start using it, instead of you staying with just the traditional IDEs, which will not have much of the features as well as much of the visualization capacities. You can go ahead with this. I hope the session was useful. In case you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you very much, and looking forward to meet you in another session. If you like the channel, the content, please subscribe. Thank you.